Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hood, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Host the Hood. Welcome back to the Baseball Hood 3, and hopefully you like this video. And hit that subscribe button. Usually I do these videos on WFAN. I had the sort of nervous hospital music, the funny farm music, but I can't really do that here today for this video because this is something I'm very proud that this WFAN host is having some sense and speaking up. Something, quite frankly, talking about stuff that has nothing to do with sports when you're an athlete is inappropriate. And nobody cares what you think. And you're just pissing people off when you take these sides one way or the other. And you should just take the high road and say, I got nothing to do with it. Just leave me out of it. It's none of my business. But WFAN does a lot of crazy stuff. And thankfully, it gets a little sense here, I guess, from Boomer Esiason. This from Awful Announcing. I was not able to listen to the program this morning. I don't know what part of this happened, but this was good to see. A headline from Awful Announcing. Boomer Esiason tells Olympic athletes to pipe down and respect the flag. Just do their sport and play for our country. Respect the flag. Respect everything that's going on. Respect the audience. Respect the audience. That's the main thing. If the main audience is in America, why are you disrespecting the audience? They don't care. Most people that are watching these events, this is more of a sort of a family thing. It's more of a sort of a lot more women watch the sports when it comes to the Olympics. More kids watch it. It's more of a family thing. So they're bringing politics in that. It just turns a lot of people off. And it's like sports is supposed to be supposed to be a way to get away from the real world. Some people spend too much time, out of the real world. As more Olympic athletes share conflicting opinions about representing the United States in its current condition, Boomer Esiason suggested they just shut up and dribble or ice skate. Exactly. While recapping the sports weekend on WFAN, Esiason proudly shared he and his grandchildren were watching I haven't read this yet. Team USA win gold in figure skating instead of the epically long Super Bowl pregame show on Sunday. The comment prompted co-host Greg Giannitti to poke Esiason by asking if Team USA's figure skating team is happy to represent America. Now, if they're saying that, they probably were complaining about it. Boomer's probably complaining about it. Now, before they got on the air. Quote, they seem to be happy to represent America, Esiason said. Not everybody is, but everybody should just pipe down and just do their sport and play for our country, respect the flag, respect everything that's going on. Esiason's comment came after freestyle skier Hunter Hess was asked about what it means to represent the United States at the Winter Games. And the Olympian admitted he has mixed emotions about it. Don't even bring it up. Why get people upset and get people pissed off and you don't know what you're talking about anyway? A guy like this doesn't know what he's talking about. He just doesn't. Really, let's be honest. Most people don't. Politics can be very complicated to some people. It's not nearly as, as simple as you may think. And a lot of people get manipulated, and a lot of people don't understand what's going on around them. Quote, there's obviously a lot going on that I'm not the biggest fan of, and think a lot of people aren't, Hess said last week. If it aligns with my moral values, I feel like I'm represented. But just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean that I represent everything that's going on in the USA. Hess did, however, add that he is proud to represent everything that he believes to be good about the U.S. But that wasn't enough for him to avoid backlash for believing the U.S. can still do better. Besides the apparent issue of Hess and other Olympic athletes speaking out at the Winter Games along with President Donald Trump, who particularly ripped the American skier for speaking out in a social media post. Now, here's the thing. There's also, I guess, a skier that, urinated, said F ice. First of all, he should get a medal for being able to spell it out. So, that guy should get a medal just for that. But that's just crazy. Athletes do appear to be fielding more questions about the state of the country during these Olympic Games than at previous events. Or maybe it's just that their answers are garnering more attention. Some see it as reporters baiting and using an athlete to share their own political, social opinions. But what does it mean to represent your country is that it is not a new question at any global sporting event. And well, it really, that's a loaded question because the media wants to get that little soundbite of saying something negative about President Trump and what's going on in the country. Okay? They never did this when Obama was president. They never did that. They never did that when Clinton was president. They didn't do that. They really never did that when Bush was president. Never did that. You know, I mean, really. I mean, it comes down to them just trying to poke the bear, and the bear is, people just want to watch the games and watch competition and not have to deal with this nonsense. That's the media. The media causes so much trouble in this country, and at least somebody in the media has some sense to speak out against this. And Boomer don't care. He's in his 60s. He's getting close to the end of the line here when it comes to doing what he's doing. In terms of, talking about whatever he wants to talk about. So he has nothing to prove. I mean, in all seriousness, the guy's been to the Super Bowl. He didn't win, but he's been to the Super Bowl. He's been in the media a long time, and he's a very good athlete, an excellent football player. He's won an MVP. This guy has done it all, except for one thing. But the point being is, I'm proud that he did this because usually with the media, they don't say much. Most media doesn't say anything for the most part. Maybe you'll see Outkick say something, and that's about it. Maybe a little bit of Fox, but very little. But I'm proud of Boomer. He did a good job here. And I do give credit, and I am fair when it comes to goofing on, talking about these clowns at WFAN. But this is not a clown moment. This is a good moment. Because even if you were to talk about the other side with this, it's not appropriate. Just say, I love my country. I'm here to represent the country. I'm not going to get into politics, and that's it. Like I said, they didn't say it when Obama was president. And I'm saying that on purpose because I think it's funny. And of course, they never said that when Clinton was around, skulking around the, whatever he's doing. But you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, please subscribe to the Baseball at 3, and I'll see you later.